Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, good morning. I always feel like I'm whispering in these things, but it's because there's other people in the house. Oh, just realized my fingernails broke. Fun. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Happy Friday. I just broke my fingernail. Hi, Susan. And she's gone. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hello, Ariana. Good morning. Hello, just for fun. So I'm glad it's Friday. It's been like a fast week too. And then tomorrow it's a whole new month. So, and we have one more week till we spring forward and we get some more daylight back, and I need it. I need it. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about spring. Hey, Lori. I am a Virgo. That is Virgo vibes. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, April. My mom is born in April, so, and that's what I was named after. So that was a last minute thing that my dad and Granny came up with. I think my mom was going to name me Amber, so I'm good with April. Okay, I'm going to get the numbers up a little bit. Please feel free to share and like, and just doing a brief intro on myself. My name is April Wall. I am a Virgo. I'm a psychic medium. I have been all my life. It's been a long route to get where I am today. In the last few years, I was approached to write 3 books. You can tell this hair is bothering me. And so I wrote a book called Reading Tarot, Reading Tea Leaves, and Deciphering Angel Numbers. And Deciphering Angel Numbers comes out in paperback at the end of April. So those are doing pretty good. And I wrote all of those books with people in mind that, you know, people come to me for readings and stuff. And a lot of times, you know, you can do these things yourself too. And so I like to give people tools. And Spirit is connected to all of that. And hopefully I'll have a mediumship book in the works. Just putting that out in the universe. We just had our Pisces new moon, so let's manifest that. But what I'm doing at the beginning of the year, my spirit team kind of said, listen, you gotta get more into your mediumship. Now more than ever, the world needs to feel connected. Community is what we've got. We need to rely on each other. So as I'm practicing, before I start to add private readings to my offerings and on my website, I've been trying to go live. And if you want to sit and let me practice some things I may not get right, I'm trying to work out all my signs and symbols and how I interpret something that your loved one brings through, so that each time I come on, hopefully I'm doing a little bit better. All I need is your first name, and we go from there. And I feel like right now that's an equal exchange of energy, because, you know, you're up for me feeling it out and I'm getting the practice. So good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, and I do ask, like, if you're new and you don't already follow me, a simple follow would be cool, because that's pretty easy to do. That doesn't cost you anything. Worst case scenario, after this live, you can go unfollow me, but you don't have to. You can stay. And I do just go where Spirit leads me. I will say, Stephanie's in the room. We went to high school together. We haven't seen each other probably in 20-something years. And we do share someone in spirit that we were both very close to. So I do try to be transparent as possible. And if I feel pulled to her today and give her a reading, you know, that's up front. I ask that you just give me yes or no's. Also, if you're not getting a reading, it'd be helpful if you stayed on the live, because your energy lends itself to this process. Our spirit people now are no longer held back by a physical body, so they vibrate at a higher frequency. We're spirit still as well, but we're in this human body, so we're a little slower. So we have to kind of speed up our frequency. They have to lower theirs so we can meet in the middle and make this connection. And the easiest way that we can raise our vibrations is to be grateful, give thanks for those things that we do have in our life, focus on the good, and also just feel that love that you have for them. Feel the love that you have for others in your life right now. And so while if someone else is getting a reading, you just think about your loved ones, you're sending them love, you're sending them gratitude. That's bringing them closer to you. What is this? I'm tapping something, guys, but I'm not going to tap it because I'm scared. I don't want to accidentally bring somebody on. But anyway, thank you so much. I'll get started. I would like to try to get a little bit quicker. I know that I stay on for about 2 hours, and when I first started, I was getting through 6 people. Now it's down to 4. I try to honor spirit though, and if they have a detailed message to give, I try to go there, but I also can, speed it up a little bit too. So let's get started though. If you're interested in a reading, all I need is your first name in the chat, and I'll go where I'm pulled, and we'll see what we got. Good morning and happy Friday, everybody. Did I see Keita? Yes. Okay, Keita. Am I saying that right? Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. And because I just want to trust that what I get is spirit and not, whatever, because your brain can really mess with you. Thank you so much, Keita. Okay. I also ask that the comments kind of slow down. I'd love you to stay in the room, send the likes, share, do things like that, give me the follow. But while I'm reading, if the comments can just slow down, because I'm going to try to look for Keita's responses or whoever I'm reading at the time. And honestly, most of the time I'm not looking. You'll notice that. So, Keita, as I ask your loved ones to step forward now, and my spirit guides go to meet them, I ask that you too, you can close your eyes, feel in your heart, take a deep breath, and you know those people that you most wish to hear from, those people who touched your life. You ask them to gather close, you think about them, you send them love, send them gratitude for the roles that they played. And we just see who's here, be open. Sometimes ones we're not expecting come through first or come through solely, but they have a message to give. So we leave it open to what Spirit has for us. So who is here for Keita? I already feel like the vibes are really good today, though. A lot of energy in the room, a lot of energy. Keita, I feel like you may have quite a few people on your side, or that for you on the other side. Because I feel like maybe people are like kind of elbowing each other, like, hold on, no, let me sit down first. No, let me talk to her first. All right, one at a time, please. This is just odd, and I try to give what I get. And I'm being shown like a bedside table lamp. So I don't know why they're trying to pull me there. I feel like maybe on that bedside table there's a book. I feel like it might be the Bible. If this person in spirit was deeply spiritual, deeply religious, had a strong Christian faith. All right, I'm reading for Keita now. I feel like 2 people have stepped up. Do you have grandparents that would have been married to each other? You know, not on the same side is what I'm saying. A grandmother and grandfather that have passed? Grandma and grandpa, okay. Were both of them, or at least one of them, very, like, and I feel pulled to Christianity, like very spiritual, very church-based? Yes, okay. Were they married for a very long time? I feel like their bond is very strong. I feel like they're coming in holding hands. Your grandfather wasn't an actual pastor, was he? Like, did he serve in the church? Did your grandmother? Like, this feels... Both served. Okay. They definitely want to bring that up. I'm very proud of that. Like, that was their mission in life, you know, that... Did they have some hand in raising you, or just you spent a lot of time there? Okay. So your mom and her parents, they didn't get along well? What did you want to learn more of, Keita? Like, more about why they didn't get along, or about what they were doing? About their faith? Okay. So is this your grandparents on your father's side, or this is your mom's parents? Fathers. And didn't get along. Oh, okay. I feel like immediately there was something about, like, they disapproved, they had disapproval, and a lot of what they held on into life, now as they've transitioned, they've let go of. Because I feel like they know they judged her too harshly. I feel like, and you know, a lot of us when we're in faith, there's the good side of it, and what it brings us, and if it brings us closer to God, and then there's that flip side, especially in Christianity, where we can get super judgmental of others, and it feels like that, like they had this standard, this bar set, and just nothing she did that she wasn't going to reach it. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Now, is your mom still in the physical? Has your mom passed over? Because I feel like they're stepping forward to apologize. Okay. I feel like your mama would laugh. Like, now they want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? You know how, and that the way with in-laws, you know. A day late and a dollar short. But they do come, you know, kind of, there is kind of the hesitation because they know that. And then that did affect you too. They also have had, because when they cross over and have that life review and got to see how their actions made others feel, your mom included, that's where there's a lot of growth and healing on this other side. And taking this opportunity today to come through and say, yeah, we now know. And how it affected you as well. And that's why they offer this apology. You know, we get to the other side and we kind of evolve. We get that big picture view of our life and the world and how things fit together. And then it's like you took a test here on earth, and then you get to the other side and you see what questions you missed and all, and you go, oh damn, yeah, now I see it. Yeah, that's right. That was how I was supposed to do XYZ. And I feel like they're saying, like, a lot of the love that they shared between each other and this, and that's why I said they felt like it was their mission in life about their church. They got wrapped up in it, and they wish now they could have gave more of that love and this, what they felt like. It was like misplaced. You know what I'm saying? And that they would have done better, and they would have done right by your mom. It would have changed a lot of things. I feel like there's somebody else that's kind of stepped beside them, and not to say that they're connected to them, but just somebody else for you on the other side that's stepping forward. And if your mama is open to it, please let them know. Okay, so your dad, yeah, I feel like his parents had to come through to do that. They had to get this apology out first. And that's what I was talking about, like people elbowing each other. No, let me sit down, let me hold on. And did his parents in life have that kind of, I don't want to say hold on him, but, you know, he was respectful of who his parents were. You know, he, in that very traditional way you respect your elders. You know, so he might have listened. Okay. So there's even some of that recognition from your father too, about kind of the role he played and how he fell into that. You know, but we're so shaped by who we come from, our people, and sometimes you do have to get out of it. You have to break out of that family hold and kind of form your own opinions and know stuff about the world. So I feel like, you know, he's kind of offering that too. You know, with the information he had at the time, he made the best choices he could. Has your father been gone for I want to say, I don't know, 5 to 10 years? Okay. I knew it felt further out. I hear him saying, I haven't missed a thing. I haven't missed a thing. So I don't know if you've had big things. I mean, 21 years is a long amount of time. So I'm not sure relationships-wise or children. But he wants to let you know that he has been there for all these big moments. And that may be a question that you've had. Has he seen me become who I am? Yeah, I feel like he has a strong presence. I'm wondering, it's funny, I wonder, and sometimes this is how it happens with spirit, and I've had it happen to me personally many times. I go to get readings, and I'm kind of like the person to relay a message to somebody else, and I'm like, hey, well, I want to hear to me, you know, but I feel like, were him and Mom still together when he passed? Because I feel like he's also wanting to extend some type of apology to Mom. Was your dad and your mom still together when he passed? Because I feel like he's wanting to extend an apology to Mom as well. There's something, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we sit to get the reading, and we have to make sure we run. Hey, you know, like for you to relay some of this to your mom is all I was saying. And I've been there. I've went to get readings for myself, and my grandmother comes through to tell me something to my brother, and I'm like, how about me? Okay. And let me tell you something. You know, death does not change our personalities. That soul spark that we have, and we know this because we see this in babies. Babies come into this world, they have a baseline personality. And so, you know, and people act like, oh, how we mold our children. Honey, they come in how they come in. We try not to mess them up, you know. So then when you cross over on the other side, if Daddy was like this, sometimes it's even more magnified. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like, I feel like he's got me tickled. Like, oh, look at all these roses I got. Let her know, oh, girl, I got all this. She just don't know. She don't know what she was missing out on. He's wanting to offer her, like, just tell her I got all these flowers, and I am so sorry, and I realized what I did, and I messed up. I feel like he's saying their breakup stuff, it was on him, and it was his loss. A character. Yes, ma'am. I felt he was a rascal now. You want to take this opportunity one more time, you know, get something in on your mama. He is very close to you. And do you have something of his? Do you wear something of his? Is there something with jewelry of his? Or was that just something he was big about wearing, like gold jewelry, like a watch, rings? I just want to say this as Keita's responding. I appreciate all the energy. I can feel it. The likes, the shares, the follows. It's got the energy high today. I know she just said something. Okay. I knew you had something and something you can wear, so. He sends his love, Keita, and he's so proud of you. I feel like you have some of his personality. You've got some of his humor. And I just hear him like, that's my girl. That's my girl. And that whatever you're facing, if you've got some difficulties you're dealing with or something, he knows you're going to face them head on. And that you're not deterred. That you've got that fight in you. And he comes through, and his parents come through today, offering, like I said, an apology to your mom especially, an apology to you for how their choices affected you as well. But they have learned and evolved over there, and your dad, I just feel like your dad is having a grand old time, and he's not missed a minute of your life. He will continue to be with you. He's just I just feel like he's so proud, and like he just keeps on about this fight that you have in you. And he wants to remind you of that. So do you feel like you've strayed a little bit, like you're not sure about how you're feeling about things, a little lost? I don't think it was any coincidence that as your grandparents came in, they focused so heavily about their faith and seeing the Bible on the nightstand. Now, that doesn't mean that that's your path is Christianity, but I do think they're bringing up that element because they know that's on your mind. They do say this too: walk your own path. Believe in what is true for you. Follow your heart. If it makes sense in here, if it feels right for you, do that. I think, we sometimes will have hang-ups about what we want to believe in based on what grandparents or parents believed in, and they're encouraging you to be brave and follow the path that and that if sometimes, I'm thinking about this, that, but I don't know how they would feel, or I don't know how society feels about it. That's not what you're here to do. You are here to walk your own path. And, Christianity for a lot of people has been tainted because it's the people in the churches. You can study Jesus and you can live like Jesus asked us to do. And it's as simple as love your neighbor. So you can find your own walk back there and walk with him if that's what you prefer. The church doesn't have to play a part in it. And I'm telling you, your grandparents, if that's any sort of hang up for you, they're giving their blessing. They're like, we see what we got wrong. So follow your heart. I feel like today is a catalyst for you, hearing from them and from your dad. But something over the next 3 months, you're going to find yourself, I feel like you take a trip, and this isn't like it doesn't have to be a major vacation or something, but you find yourself somewhere you've not been. I mean, even a park or something. But I feel like you're going to have some kind of experience that kind of opens your heart back up. Like I said, in the next 3 months or so, it's on March. I feel like this is in the springtime. I see you like walking in nature, out on a path somewhere. So like I said, I don't know if this is just you getting out in your own yard, in a park, You've went to the beach. There's something, and there's just something. I can't tell you exactly what, but it's something that just kind of cracks you back open. Good. Well, get in it. And I'm telling you, I never feel more spiritual. God is everywhere. So, Keita, I appreciate you sitting for me this morning. I appreciate your grandparents and your father coming through. Like I said, your mama might laugh, but let her know what they're saying now on the other side. We are bad. We're sorry. And they judged her too harshly, and they sincerely do apologize for that. So, and I wish you well on your path, because you're getting back. You're getting there. And even the parts where we feel like we're not on our path, we don't feel as spiritual, is a part of the path. That's a part of the journey as well. So don't hold yourself to, where I should be, and let all that go. You're right where you need to be, and you'll end up right where you need to be. So I thank you so much, Keita. Let's everybody give Keita some hearts, some love. I feel like her people did really well. And that's what I'm saying. I set my intentions every day before I do these lives, that, there's a healing that takes place. People hear what they need to hear. And it's just, Spirit is always right on time, and I would have no way of knowing of what's going on with you personally and your spiritual path. And here comes your very religious grandparents to come in, offering an apology for one, making amends. And I just think it's writing your course for you. So I thank them for that. I'm just the messenger. So thank you again, Keita. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that's in here. It is Friday. I saw somebody, ask about how much these are free. I'm a psychic medium, have been all my life, but I've been on my own spiritual journey. I grew up in the Deep South around evangelical, very strict Christian beliefs. Although my heritage, all the women in my family do this type of work, you get over here to America and we've got all these judgments and rules and criticisms, and so it turns some of the women in my family scared of what we just naturally do. And so I had to work through all that. And in the last few years, I've focused on tarot and tea leaves. I do psychic readings, and I've written 3 books: reading tarot, reading tea leaves, and deciphering angel numbers. And that book is coming out, Deciphering Angel Numbers, in paperback at the end of April. So all of that is to hand people tools to do the stuff that I do. That is not magical. It is, but we're all capable of doing it. And then this year, at the beginning of the year, Spirit said, listen, the world's a little chaotic. We need to remember that we're all connected, and you need to work on that mediumship. So right now I feel it's kind of a fair exchange of energy that, and I'm trying to be totally transparent with you. I mean, I may interpret some things wrong. So if you're willing to sit for practice, me just kind of trying to stretch myself, work on those skills, then you hopefully get to hear from a loved one. I get to work on that. And then every time I come on, hopefully I do a little bit better for everybody. So, all right. And all I need from you, if you are interested in a reading, I'm going to end up pulling this one piece of hair, y'all, that's just driving me nuts, but I can't find it. If you want a reading, all I need is your first name, and then we just go from there. Okay. And it's spirit led, so I don't have a list or anything. I just kind of go where I feel I'm pulled when the comments are going, and they are rocking and rolling today. Check too. Try to keep my notes handy. I'm also not trying to read anybody until I don't want to read anybody twice. Some I have read before already, especially when I'm doing this for free. I'm trying to make sure everybody gets a fair shot. I don't think so. Yeah. Did I see Chloe? And Chloe, I want to ask, have I read for you before? I don't believe so. Okay. All right, Chloe. Let me take a little sip of water here, try to reset myself. I appreciate this energy. Please share the live, do the likes, follow me. That's a freebie. And then once I'm in this reading with Chloe, if we slow the comments down a little bit, honestly, not looking at them. And in the meantime, also I want to say this. I always mean to say this at the top, and I get in it and I don't. If you hear things that sound like, oh, that sounds just like what my grandfather would have said, what my mom would have said, you know, Spirit knows there's only one of me, and there's so many of you and all the Spirit people attached to you. So if you hear these things that sound like, or you hear a message and you say, God, that I really need, I wish I was getting that today. You are getting that today. That is the intelligence of Spirit. They know and they can feel the needs of many through one. So take those winks from heaven, take those postcards. All right, Chloe, I ask as I go in to meet with your loved ones that my spirit guides go in to greet them, that you just take this moment, take a deep breath. Feel that love for them radiating from your chest. Call them close to you. Thank them so much for the roles they played in your life, how they've shaped you into the person that you are. And we just call them forward now. Who is here for Chloe? Okay. They give me something new all the time. I'm going to tell you, Chloe, the first thing as I close my eyes and go to that space where I greet your loved ones, I just hear the word duck. I don't believe that was anybody's name. I don't know if we're talking about, but let me ask you this. Do you have a pet that has passed? That it would have been a dog? Because I feel like this animal is stepping forward first. Now, did they have a duck toy or anything? Like, or are they just trying to get me to say yellow? Is this a yellow lab? Because all I could see and feel at first were just paws. This feels like a very loving fur baby. Okay. I don't know what the duck thing is, so we'll just, I'm going to circle that and see if that comes back through. You do have a dog that's passed, not a yellow lab though. I want to say she, is this was she, or what was the dog larger, like a larger breed? I'm just trying to see if my brain's just trying to fill in the gaps. She, okay. Did she have a big personality then? Did she think she was a big dog? Because I know some of our smaller breeds, you know, you can't tell them, hey, you can't run out there now and bark after the big dogs. But the personality's big. I don't know, with her passing, if it was an illness, I just hear her saying, like, Mommy, I feel so much better. I feel so much better, and I don't want you thinking of me like, do you hear her, like, toenails or something on the floor, like some tippy taps from time to time, and you think, no. Well, that makes sense. What is... I don't know why she keeps coming back to Duck. I feel like she comes and she spends time with them, though. This is a dog that you've had in your adulthood, correct? This isn't like a childhood pet. Because sometimes an animal will come through too because they're connected to someone else. I just feel like she's kind of preening and prancing, and she just wants you to know that she's good and she appreciates the life that you gave her. And I do believe she pops in and out. Don't be surprised now if she doesn't try, like at nighttime, maybe when it's a little more quiet, to have you hear her. So you know, Mommy, this is me. This isn't just all my brothers and sisters running around. This is me, and I'm trying to tell you hello. I do feel like someone else is stepping forward as well. I feel like as they come close to me, I feel like this had to be part of their passing. I'm feeling very nauseous all of a sudden, like... I mean, from my stomach up, like to the back of my teeth, like there was something that would have had this person sick in that way, vomiting maybe. And I'm not saying right at the moment of death necessarily, but I don't know if there was chemo or something. I feel like they've come very close to me. I'm not getting a sense yet. Chloe, let me see if I can ask them to... I know they're very close, because to impact me like that physically is a little more rare for me. I feel like this is like a female energy. I don't know, there may be two people here I'm trying to separate and tease out who is who. Because I feel like two people are trying to talk to me at the same time. For your grandmother, is that what her passing, was it from a cancer? Was she on chemo? Like, did she have a hard time towards the end, like eating, like keeping anything down, or just, just had no appetite? I know they give me things for a reason, so I know it's not. And it's not to have you relive anything or make you feel bad, and I hope it's not. It's more to try to differentiate who is coming through for you. Okay. I feel like she's bringing my attention to your mom. So I don't know, is this your grandmother on your mom's side? Or is there any current issue? So I don't know. I just see you, your mom, her, like, I don't. Dad's side, okay. Did they get, just why is she bringing this attention around? Is your mom's still here with us, right, in the physical? Was there any tension between those two? Still in the physical. Any friction between those two? Because this would have been your mom's mother-in-law, correct? Okay. Are you and mom good? Because like I said, I see you, mom, her, and she's like highlighting. She's making me work for it today. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Chloe, so the yes is there's an issue between you and your mom currently, or your... I'm wondering if this is just having this issue, trying to get her to fully come through and let me know what she's trying to say. Was your grandmother the best communicator in life? Like, because this feels like I'm having to pull teeth. Okay. 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 So that may be more what it is. Like, different spirits come through different ways. And if they're not as kind of, like I said, how we are in life, we cross over. Sometimes it's even that much more magnified. So I feel like she wants to bring up what somebody did for her, your grandmother, for her, in caring for her. I feel like somebody in particular went above and beyond in what they did. And she wants to tell them thank you. She really appreciated that. And that there may have been some question that they didn't know she was fully aware, maybe towards the end, and what was being done. I feel like this person has this question in their mind. Did she even know? And she was aware. Okay. I think because her energy is so, you know, kind of reserved, and I feel like she's just coming forward to say that, and for that side of the family to know that she is good, that as soon as she crossed, you know, she felt restored. And I feel just such a peace from her. I feel though, Chloe, there's somebody else. I feel like we're searching and we're looking. We had your little fur baby come through and grandma's come through. Is there somebody in particular you're wanting to hear from? Because I feel like we're searching to get to the. Okay. And so this was Dad's mom. Do you mind, Chloe, can I have his first name, please? I'd like to try to make this connection a little bit stronger. Okay. I feel like his energy is pulled back a little bit. Since Grandma kept bringing up, and I felt like the focus kept going to your mom, how was the relationship with your dad and your mom? Because I'm wondering. Okay. And I will tell you this too, as when we read in an open forum like this, when you kind of do demonstration work, where it's like a crowd of people, Spirit also kind of gets on a theme sometimes. And so I don't want you feeling like I'm trying to give you Kita's reading. But I feel like your grandmother, as you said, was quiet and reserved, and that's her energy. But I feel like Dad's way pulled back. Like there may be some things he is not proud of that happened in life. Does that make sense? And this is interesting. I don't think this is still your grandmother. I still have this very nauseous feeling with me as well, though. I feel like your dad may be a little nervous to kind of come closer, John. Do you happen to have wind chimes, Chloe? I just heard mine go, and I feel like your dad kind of. I don't know if you have thought that before that that's him, but I know that was no mistake because I haven't heard that all day. I don't even think it's windy here. Let me ask you this too, because I find when I have an energy, and it's so funny because a lot of times it is dads, when I find that it's harder to connect and they're almost like kind of dancing around my periphery or something. Sometimes that's a trait they would have had in life. Like either they weren't great emotionally opening up, or also in the way dads do, where they are jokesters or something and they can't be serious. Does either one of those fit his personality, like emotionally guarded, or just he's just sitting here screwing with me, so to speak, like having a good time, kind of making me work for it? Okay, I think then it may be that, because I get this a lot. And dad, again, in life and in death, they're dad's gone to dad, you know? What is this? Would the nausea, would that feeling, would that have anything to do with dad's passing? Was there something? Okay. So he is, okay. Is he that recently passed, Chloe? How soon are we talking here? Has this been in the last few weeks? Okay, that may also have something to do with this, because, you know, time doesn't exist. Well, not even for us really, but certainly on the spiritual plane, it's not the same. And so when we say, well, they've been over there for so long, it's not measured in the same way, but there still is this kind of learning how to connect and make these, you know, this isn't the easiest thing to do for my end or theirs sometimes. So I feel like that's a part of it too. Are we worried about, is there something about something he ingested? Okay. Well, let me tell you this. I feel like in the autopsy, stomach contents is gonna tell you something. And because I feel like I normally, when spirit impresses upon me something physical, so that I feel it, you know, it's normally once I say it, and you go, yes, like with your grandmother. Okay, yeah, she went through chemo and she had cancer. It's lifted for me. This hasn't lifted. So I feel like your dad is trying to, if you found him January, we're talking it's the last day of February. Are these autopsy results, like, shouldn't this be any day now that you get these back? I don't know if I'm getting 2 days, 2 weeks tops. Yes, I can imagine. John, what do you need her to know? What is it that... I feel like he's saying regardless of what you find out, he doesn't want you to think of him in that way and how he was found and what happened, and that there was not this suffering. You know, we have a tendency to play things in our mind over and over and over and over again. Was he at home where he was found? Okay. So he was like a long haul trucker? Because, yeah, well, which that would have been his home on wheels, but it felt like also sometime away. Okay. I do feel like, obviously, there seems like there are a lot of questions, around his passing. Like people that he worked with, something, why, just who didn't check on him or how did that, it just seems like that's kind of in your family, trying to put these puzzle pieces together. Let me say this, because he comes through very, like I said, it's like he's trying to push me past, yes, there's a lot of questions and things going on, and you're trying to search in your mind and answers for that. What he wants to do today is assure you that, that of course you miss him, that physical passing, but he wants you to know he is okay. And he is at peace. We already know he's there with his mother. That I feel like there were several to greet him on the other side. Because initially for him on the passing, there could have been some sort of confusion. He just keeps and that's he's going, baby, I know you have all these questions and you want to make sure that you know how all this came to be and what, and you'll find answers, but I still don't think you're going to be satisfied with everything by the end of it. But what he's saying is the bigger picture is, I truly have not left you, and that your love for him and his love for you remains. And that although he's just crossed over in the last few months, he comes through today to tell you, I am here. Do you have other siblings? Oh, this is a new one. This red mark. The more I read, the redder I get. Okay. Because I feel like he's trying to focus on the group. I feel like in that great dad way, Chloe, he's trying to comfort you so much. Is there, well, we all kind of, to be honest, we all kind of have our own signature sense or something, but I feel like with your dad, like you would know when he walked in the room or something. Oh, and this feeling is still. I'll say this, his energy is very, very strong. I don't know if you've asked yourself, like I'm hearing these things and sometimes I feel like I pick up on and what maybe these moments, like if at night and you're crying, you're thinking about this, you're saying like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do now? He's saying you're going to get through this. I still got you, Chloe? Okay. Let me ask him. Now, your mom and he separated. He's currently married to someone else, correct? Is that where the friction is? That's what I may have misinterpreted your grandmother coming through and thinking it was your mom, but this is his current wife. Now, are you in contact with her? Is there any friction between his kids and her? Okay. Okay. And to be honest with you too, that could be some of the stomach stuff. It's just the churning. I actually wrote that down. Just churned up energy. I'm just picking up on a lot of the infighting, and I don't know if there's questions about who gets what or who has a say over what. Because as far as his feelings towards her, now that he's passed, I mean, that they just have that different perspective. So his focus is so much on you and the rest of your siblings. Okay. Guys, I've done enough lives to get haters, so I'll just take that as a compliment today. I feel like from your dad's perspective and what he can do and what he's trying to do, he's trying to bring you comfort. He's trying to bring comfort to your siblings. And Spirit does try to guide us, but sometimes we're not hearing it. And we get caught up in our own human pettiness. And so I don't like to... I just hear him saying, baby, I'm doing what I can do from my side. Take comfort in knowing that you've heard from me today. You'll get these results in here. I still feel like there will be some questions, but you need to know that he is okay. He's fine. And that what she chooses to do, that's stuff for her to work out. And you just need to have the peace and comfort of knowing that your father is okay. And I feel like as time goes on, I feel like over this next year, more will be revealed. I think things will also calm down a good bit within your family. But I think you're all like, it's a shock and a scramble right now. Yes. Well, you've got that. Keep an ear out for the wind chimes, because I know he did that on purpose. And if you catch his scent, or you just don't, especially when it's early days after somebody passes, sometimes Spirit's always trying to contact us, but we get so wrapped up in our own grief. It's almost like static around us, so it's harder to get through. But don't discount when you're like, I could have swore out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw something. Or in these moments of grief, if you're crying, if you're talking to him or whatever, don't discount he is there with you. His biggest point today was to come through and bring you comfort. That regardless of what all the physical details come out and the wife being petty and things like that, that he wants you to know that yes, it's nothing but love for you. You did everything right by him. I feel like he's honored to have been your father. And that bond is not broken. That's the big thing that you need to know. I feel like you're going to have those results, like I said, within the next couple of weeks. I do think it's going to answer some stuff for you. I hope you've gotten some comfort for this. Ash, baby, do you need attention? If you're not interested, if these things aren't your bag, babe, you can go. There's that option too. I understand people are skeptical, and I understand there's a lot of scammers, and this is a very delicate thing that we talk about, and people's emotions are raw, and it's easy to take advantage of that. And I can't convince you, and it's not my job to convince you that what I do is genuine, so that's okay. Chloe, I do know that your fur baby is there, know that grandma's there. Also, I feel like you just told me to please pay attention to your dreams, because I think Dad is going to try to come through to you to help you fill in those missing pieces that may come from this, okay? So I do hope that was a comfort to you today, Chloe. Guys, the energy, where to go? Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you for showing Chloe some love. I try to get the energy back right in here. I don't know how you come on and accuse somebody of doing a thing when it's completely zero.com free, free 99 in here. So what am I getting out of it? But that's all right. I know that's probably a hurting heart. And we all are on our own healing journey. So that's why you know, it is what it is. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much, Chloe. And that's what I know. So, you know, there's more mature ways to go about things, but you gotta live and let live, people. Okay. It's Friday, we're resetting. That one was that's heavy. You know, that's a very recent passing. There's questions surrounding his passing. So, and the physical part is just, and that's what I was going to say. The more I read, you'll see the redder I get. Now that's new. And it's like 65 degrees in my house. So it's not a heat thing. It's just this energy that kind of builds. I don't know if you've ever seen Tyler Henry, and I can't speak to whether Tyler is authentic or not. But, you know, if he is, like all the sweat he gets on his forehead, I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. Okay. So just to reset, I am April Wall. I appreciate everybody's energy in here today. All the likes and the gifts and the shares. It's been beautiful. It's Friday. And that's what it's really about, you guys, and that's why my spirit team asked me at the beginning of this year to focus more on my mediumship, because we, especially here in America, have got to come back together. We have to remember that we all are connected. And we have to have that sense of community. And so really on the most basic level, that's what I'm in here trying to do. It's 11/11, make a wish. It's the last day of the month. I will give you some witchy tips as well. Sweep out your back door. Sweep out the energy of this past month, the stuff you want to go, let it go. Tomorrow on the 1st, take a little bit of cinnamon in your hand, blow it in to your front door, open the front door, blow it in over your threshold, bring in these blessings and abundance for yourself. You know, we have these rituals for a reason. Guys, let me just really shake this one off, because and I just can feel Chloe's energy so much. And I send blessings to all of you that are read for. I send blessings to all of you in the room. We all, and that's what it's all about. We're all on some level hurting or lonely and need people. So at the very least, this time that we're spending together, complete random strangers, although it's not completely random when Spirit's involved, we can lift each other up. We don't have to, that's also free, you know? Just love on each other. We all need it. We're all worried about something. It's heavy out here. And I will tell you this, whether I read for your spirit people individually or not, I can guarantee you they love you. They're proud of you. They're with you. They're seeing life through your eyes. That's all there is on the other side. All right, so if you are interested in a reading, all I ask is for your first name, and I will go where I am pulled. I don't have a list or anything. And I love you guys. I can say that. Don't need to know you individually, but you're human. You're worthy. So I can give it. I can give that freely too. All right, Spirit, help me reset, guides. I can't get the love out of my mouth today. I feel that so deeply. And I know there are people in here. I know there are people that, you know, you scroll by when you're on TikTok and you don't fully even click into the live. That's cool. I hope you're just catching a little bit of these vibes, because it's good. All right. So who do we got? Okay, did I see Kelsey? And Kelsey, have I read for you before? Okay. So did I say like Kelsey is username like Kel Victoria? It scrolls by so quickly. Okay, go back, Kel. All right. Kelsey, I'll probably call you Kelsey. I'll probably go back and forth. As I ask my spirit guides to gather your loved ones close, I ask that at the same time you do that as well. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Feel that love that you have for them, the love that they have for you, the roles that they played in your life. Just send them gratitude for that. Be open that the one you want to hear from, you may think the most right in this moment, other people may come through first. We just let Spirit kind of guide it. And my intention is always for the highest good of anyone I read for. Who is here for Kel? I just hear Kel my bell. immediately like see the ocean and see waves crashing. I don't know if this person would have lived near the ocean, loved the ocean. Does somebody have a joke that they were a mermaid? I feel like this is like a feminine energy. Because I see the waves and I just hear, like, oh, they, I'm asking, did they like the ocean or live near the ocean? And I just hear, I'm a mermaid. So I don't know if this person was a great swimmer, or just funny and just teasing with me. So, Kel, I see that you say yes. Feminine energy. Would this have been somebody, I always say younger in the way that we would think, maybe passed before their time. Like, this wouldn't have been somebody who passed as at an elderly age. Does that make sense? Okay. I feel like she's immediately coming through and going, baby girl, you look good. Like, she she needs you to know. She's just love bombing. She's throwing out the compliments. Like, girl, do a little twirl. Like, let me see. What are we wearing today? I don't know if you're feeling yourself today. I don't know if the outfit you put on or you got plans for this weekend or something. But I feel like she is gassing you up. Let's put it that way. Oh, goodness. Okay. I don't know if y'all could hear that. I live somewhere near, like, I don't know what they do because I'm pretty new to this area. And I think they set off dynamite or something. The whole room just shook. But I also think the timing is divine and she is making her presence known. Okay, so okay, I'm trying to understand that. Yes, seems like so today's your birthday? No, girl, she's getting ready to party. Pisces, baby. Okay, happy birthday. She is on fire. She's ready. Like, are we going dancing? What restaurant are we going to? And I just feel like she's coming in with all this kind of, if you've got somebody in your life, they better be treating you good. What kind of gifts are you getting? Like, I feel like she's protective of you in that way. Yeah, everybody, please send Kel some happy birthday love. Pisces, baby, so I know you're already intuitive and dreams, just everything. So is this somebody, I feel like she's a contemporary of yours. So I always say that would have been a friend, would have been a sister, a cousin, somebody who's not, much older or younger. Best friend. And she said, and you think I was going to miss your birthday? You think today, and that's what I'm saying, y'all, and for dear Ash, who I think's already gone, and I didn't eject her, but how am I gonna make this up? How do I know it's Kel's birthday today? I don't, but her best friend does. Okay, I'm telling you, I get as much out of this, y'all. Not as much. I mean, I hope it's great for y'all to hear from your loved ones, but I get these little side bennies of getting one to feel the relationship you have, that sneak peek into the emotions that you share with this person, but just sharing this magic that is spirit, and just reminding everybody. And I thought I just saw something back there. I don't know if y'all have caught it. I did a live on Valentine's Day, and I've been downloading them and then putting them on YouTube. So that way, if you've had a reading with me, you can go there and you kind of have a copy of it. Because TikTok, it'll be gone in 30 days if I don't do that. And I'm watching it as it downloads, and something caught my eye at the back of the curtain up near the top, and I made a little video of it. And you see an orb just fly by as I was talking to a lady and her mama, and the love was so strong. So I think your friend is just showing out. Man, she is so excited. She's so excited. That's what I'm saying. I just heard that kill my bell. Like, I don't know if she had like some kind of nickname for you or something, or just in that way, best friends, and you sync up and finish each other's sentences. Like, you share that one brain. She is so excited to be able to come through today of all days. I get that. Like, I love her energy. And yeah, there's never any judgment coming from me. Anybody I bring through, because I love it all. And that's what she was like, no, listen, you might not see me, but I'm done up too. So, I mean, whatever celebrations you've got planned, she's definitely going to be there. Has she been gone for a very long time? Like, it's kind of hard to get because her energy is so vibrant. And I'm not sure how young, quote unquote, she was when she passed, but she's very vivacious, very youthful. Okay. Was she in like, I mean, I'm feeling like 20s, like early 20s, late teens, 20s, like, I don't know if did she get to 30? And I also hear her saying, hey, when it's my birthday, you don't forget to celebrate me. Don't forget to give me, a shout out. I don't know if you do think of her, if you just tell her, happy birthday or something, but I think she likes being acknowledged in that way. Late teens, early 20s. Okay. She wants you to know that she'll continue to be with you and experience things as you age and the different phases you go through in life. She still will get to know some of that because, she watches it through your eyes. Do you have children? Okay. I feel like she kept saying, she was saying for her, like, I just kept hearing my babies. So, they're with her. That just gave me, I rarely get goosebumps, but I think I say that once a time now, so I got to stop that. That's a lie. I guess I do get goosebumps all the time, but she wants you to know that she's got them. And I think that's why she's saying that. Like, you know, I got them with me, Kel. I got them. I'm taking care of them till you get over here. You know, when it's your time, and everybody will be reunited. But I got these babies. God, girl, what a birthday gift. What a birthday gift. Trying to, how's she saying this or whatever, but I don't know. Have you give up on the idea of having children? Okay. Yeah, don't close the door on it all the way. I think she's giving me a little bit, not kind of playing coy about it, because she also don't want to ruin some things for you, but don't rule it all the way out. And it is possible for you. It is possible for you. And just know she'll have a hand in it. Not in the making the baby part, but from the soul side, and introducing the soul into your life. Again, there's a lot of free will and choices we make. If you ultimately choose, hey, I'm good with this life I've got, I know the babies I had are being taken care of on that side, that's fine. There are no right or wrongs. It is just simply how you choose to live your life. But you don't have to close that door all the way. So if you do consider it somewhat, and you can also ask for help from that side as well. So that's offered to you. I feel like I must have just smelled her or something. It was some kind of like, I don't know if she had a favorite lotion she liked from like Bath and Body Works. Or a perfume, but it smelled like more like a lotion. I'm like, is it me? Is it? It's not it was a completely different scent than I. Gosh, she is a lot of fun. And she will come throughout your life to remind you of that too. And it's not that she's stuck at that age. Okay. What was that smell? What did it smell like? Because I know they got 1,000,001 different. And don't be surprised if you don't catch, and you may already, that may be something you know she's kind of around. But she's like, yeah, this is my little signature smell. But what I was saying is, when we cross, we're not stuck at whatever age we were. And so, but there's also not a physical body, to age. But she will always come through to lift your spirits and to encourage you to have a good time and to celebrate yourself. And make sure that you're putting yourself first and taking care of yourself, definitely doing self-care, kind of treat yourself, mentality, and which is a good message for all of us. Okay. Yeah, because I had some Burt's Bees, and so that's not even the same. That's like honey. Because I don't know, smelling it, I could see purple. So, who's to say what that means? I just have to say, the energy in here, yeah. Thank you so much. And don't you love it? They're the best. And, you know, and sometimes those are kind of once in a lifetime type friendships, but the bond isn't broken, and death is no separation. So whatever you need to talk to her about, if you need to vent like you would have, she's like, girl, don't think you're crazy. Just go ahead and lay it on me. She's there to listen. They can send you healing energy and peace, comfort. That is something they're able to do. And the only limits that we have in this life is the ones that we put on. Okay, I'm making a Justin Bieber reference. But so if we close our minds off to, as we see in here, oh, this can't be real, and, you know, whatever, then it ain't. And no matter what I or anyone else say to you, it doesn't change anything. And so if you're like, well, I don't see how somebody from the other side can send me healing energy, then they won't. But you got to be open to things. There is so much more to this world that we can understand, and we just have to, and I'm just going to preach a little bit on the structures that we have in this world, the patriarchy type sense. For women, especially in a Pisces, the feminine instinct is to go with your gut, to go with your intuition. And we're hardly ever wrong when we listen to it, but we get pounded about logic and reason, and okay, that has its place, but it doesn't have to take the place of the other. So my whole thing is just open yourself up. That doesn't mean, you know, we live in la la land every day, but you also don't deny experiences you have. She just wanted to come through today, Kel. Like I said, your babies are with her. She knew it was your birthday. I don't know. Don't know a damn thing. What can I have her first name, Kel? I feel like I need to just give her that respect. I hope you have the best birthday. And her name was Angel. Girl. Just here. And ain't I one? Yeah, that fits me, don't it? Talking about sass. God. Y'all. I ain't here to convince you. I ain't got to. If you can't see what is happening, baby, I can't. Bloop. I can't open your eyes for you. I can't do it. God bless her. Bless you. Beautiful. She's serving as your angel. She's taking care of them babies. And those spirits will grow and evolve. And I will tell you too, that sometimes children that don't happen at certain timing, that soul will try to re-enter at another time. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So thank you so much, Kel. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Everybody give her some birthday love. What a beautiful, beautiful message from her friend. A literal, figurative angel come in here and showed out. Like I said, when I go back to review this footage, I'm going to really pay attention during this time, because I think I caught, earlier I had some incense going, but it burns out within, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But they really like to show. So bless you. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy birthday to Kel. She's about to have one of the best ones ever. I mean, that was great. That was really great. How about I'm a mermaid? It was funny. I love that energy. And that stuff I kind of get like I don't know how you would describe it, like a spiritual contact high or something, you know, whatever kind of their energy is, I'm kind of riding the wave of it. So she was definitely a good time, a beautiful soul, and she is with you, and she'll be with you celebrating this weekend. So you have a big one for her, okay? All right, guys, I'm sure I have time for one more. Keep saying I'm going to try to get shorter, and you see where that is going. So I'm trying. No, who's trying to get me to write something? All right, I think somebody's already trying to. So, if you are interested in a reading, just need your first name. I am flexing my mediumship muscles, trying to stretch them, work them out. So each one of these lives that I do serve as a practice for me. I take notes. It's like almost a scientific experiment I'm doing. I try to pay attention to what the time of day is, how I felt beforehand, all these things, so that I can just keep honing it and trying to do better. Because my goal is to serve as this little medium, this channel between spirit and you, and let you hear from your people and let you hear as much detail as you can, and it be accurate, and that ultimately is a healing experience. So I just go where I'm led, don't have a list, and we'll see who we've got here. I see Ellen. Yes, okay. Hi, Ellen. I don't believe I've ever read for you, correct? And I appreciate everybody with the likes, the shares, the hearts, the gifts. It keeps the energy up. That's the thing about spirit, you know, and the better we feel, like I said, the highest vibrations are love, gratitude. That raises our vibrations. Spirit kind of lowers theirs a little bit. Okay, no. I was already, I'm like, wait, I haven't even sent anything yet. Ellen, you say no, I didn't get it right? Well, okay. No, girl, you haven't read for her. Okay. All right. I feel like somebody already tried to come through for you, so let me do my spiel, though, and then we'll see if that piece works into it. Ellen, I just ask that as I ask your loved ones to step close, okay, a little speech impediment, a little stutter, that may be important. Okay, let me get through this because somebody is really trying to make their presence known. I ask my spirit guides to gather your loved ones close. I ask at this time that you just send those loved ones love, gratitude for who they were in your life, the roles they played. Ask them to step forward, be open to who may come through. And let's see who's here for Ellen. Before I could even get settled and started, I felt like there was somebody, like I felt compelled to start writing, even though I wasn't channeling somebody. So I don't know if you have somebody in spirit that liked to write, was a writer, was an author, kept a diary. And I kept getting these black and white images, but I can't refine it enough to tell you exactly what it is. I feel like I have a feminine energy. I feel like they brought me up to their chest, like I was seeing a necklace. I don't know if they were known for wearing like a string of pearls, or you have something like a piece of jewelry of theirs. Okay, I'm currently reading for Ellen. I appreciate all of your energy today. Oh, Rachel, you say you've seen an orb? I would not be surprised. Grandma, okay. Do these things check the boxes for her? Does she keep lists? Because then as soon as I said check the boxes, does she have the necklace? Do you have it? She always wore, okay. Because what I do in my mind, which my guides give me kind of different ways to do this almost every live I go into, and my master spirit guide is actually my great grandmother. So she teaches, I listen. And so one of the things I do is simply just close my eyes and I put my hands out here in front of me on my desk and I ask your loved ones to grab my hands. And when they do that, like I either get a sense I see their hands and with her, I was just immediately brought up here and that string of pearls. And so I feel like she was a very elegant lady, like very classy. I feel like very well put together, stylish. Do you know about an artist. Okay. So I wonder if like the black and white images, because and it's hard to describe what I'm seeing or feeling or experiencing and then, verbalize it and make it make sense. So did she do things like that? Did she do like visual arts? Did she paint? Thank you so much for all the likes and the love. She drew in black ink. Okay. The black and white images. That is so cool. Grandma was cool. Do you do some of that? Do you have an artistic bent, a streak that you feel like you attribute to your grandmother? Are you a creative in your own right? I'm just intrigued. Like I'm immediately drawn to like, okay, tell me more, and that's what I really try to do too. I don't want, I really try not to because I think that's being disingenuous. Guys, are you seeing me okay? It just said I had an unstable connection. But, a lot of people go, oh, I see you, grandma baked cookies and, you sat at her knee and, I like, no, grandma was an artist in black ink. Like we didn't all have the same universal grandmother. I feel like she would have marched to the beat of her own drummer then. Like she had this very much independent streak. Yes, ahead of her time. So you did say yes, that you're creative like grandma, right? Because I feel like she's giving you snaps, she's giving you props, and that very I don't know what time frame your grandmother lived in, but kind of in that 60s mod, that beatnik poet thing that people, they were too cool to clap and they just snapped it up. She's really proud of you for the stuff that you, and I feel like there's a lot of values she instilled in you, that you feel powerful to walk in your own authenticity. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, I love her energy. You weren't named after her, were you? Is there some similarity in names that you share? Okay. What is it about the name? Are you somebody like, I get like self-sufficient, you know? And that was who she was. Ellen, what is it that, like, do you, because I'm just seeing, like, as far as, like, the creativity stuff, are you, like, a painter? Do you do it in the visual arts? Or are you the one who writes? I feel like your grandmother is showing up today because, like, she's telling me there was some big stuff ahead for you. Like, and good. In the type of work that you do. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you that something with writing, and it came through so strongly, there may be something, you may be surprised. I'll tell you this, the 3 books that I wrote came to me as a result of posting one video here on TikTok of tea leaf reading. And then I had an editor reach out to me and offer me the 3-book deal. And I had written before then, I self-published something, and it was fiction. This is a nonfiction. And I kind of put it away and and I'm going to tell you, that's another one where I know that people on the other side helped facilitate that. Okay. Are you journaling right now? Are you journaling this experience at all? Because I feel like there's something in that. Like, it's good to kind of keep track of how you're feeling, the experience you're going through. Okay. And I know that your time is limited in what you're doing. But I believe that writing is going to make a real resurgence for you. So just keep that. Grandma wants to thank you for what you are doing. I feel like you've had to, this is kind of goes without saying, as a caretaker, there are things that you give up in order to do this. And it's not easy, and yet you're willing to do it. Has your mom, in her diagnosis with this, she's further along in it? Has she made mention of seeing your grandmother? Okay. Your grandmother just wants you to know, she knows that it takes an emotional toll. And especially especially this relationship with mom, with who raised you, who is was your caretaker, and those role reversals, it's a lot emotionally to bear. There's the physical labor of it. There's that aspect, but there's so much more mentally and emotionally that comes from it. And so your grandmother wants you to know, though, that she is lending you her energy in order to keep doing what you're doing. I do believe, though, your mom there's that physical aspect. And I don't know if you caught my live yesterday, but I had a person who's, it was her godmother, is in a memory care unit. People with Alzheimer's kind of, once it gets to a certain level, they're kind of in and out of the body. And so there's the physical aspect, there's the human part of your mom, and where the brain kind of gets scrambled a little bit, but there's also her soul still, and there's a freedom that she gets to experience. Your mom is 93? So she is visiting already. It's kind of like one foot in both worlds. And I'm not here to give, and I'm not getting any of that information just to put your mind at ease about telling you when your mom will pass and things like that. When ultimately that does happen, your grandmother wants you to know and hopes you take comfort in that there will be many to greet her. Your grandmother chiefly. And I'm just hearing there's no fear, there's no fear, there's no fear. And you're doing such a beautiful thing. And you know, we make these soul contracts, we make these decisions before we even come into our bodies. And this was something you and your mom on that soul level decided before you came in here, because she is learning things and her soul is learning things, playing that role of being taken care of now having to just let it all go and you know, and being vulnerable. And in turn, your soul is learning, you know, that role reversal and what it takes to step into those shoes. So it's also a beautiful thing that you're doing. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Isn't that great too? Because when I talk about soul families, because we do travel in kind of like this pod of souls and things, DNA doesn't have anything to do with it. You know, there could be somebody who's been your best friend in this life who the last time or in the future when you kind of reincarnate and go again would be your mom. So that is not the ultimate decider. And I know you know better than anybody that blood is no determiner of who loves you. Oh, okay. And it's just it's so fascinating. There's no coincidences, and you're right where you need it to be. I just have to tell you again, your grandmother just keeps thanking you for what you're doing, and when you get tired, or if you feel like, oh, is there more that I could be doing or something, she just wants you to lift you up, because you're already doing so much, and what you're doing just shows what a big heart you have. And it's inspiring stuff. Not everybody can step in and do that. And she wants to thank you for that. And she wants you to definitely continue tapping into the creative things because that's what fills your tank. And you have to make sure that you are kind of pouring from a full cup. You know, those around us can get the overflow, but the only way to do that is if your cup is full first. And I'm telling you, I'm not sure if there's a full book in it, if there's a blog series, if there's something, but when you can, in your phone, it doesn't have to be physical writing, but keep notes, interactions, and things that you're having with your mom, and watch during this process things visually you may catch with the naked eye. Kind of go with her sometimes when she may be having conversations with what you think are people who aren't there, like her ultimate passing is going to be a beautiful thing, is how I'm getting it. Is your birth mom still in the physical, or has she passed? Did you meet her and have a connection with her in life? Okay. I feel like she's stepping forward and saying, in the way that I was kind of saying, like where you discussed on the soul level what roles you would play, she's still thanking you for coming in and playing this. She was the physical vessel, but your adoptive mom is the one who raised you and who that was her path. And she apologizes for some of her choices, but ultimately I think what she's trying to convey is that how your life ended up was how it was supposed to be. And that I feel like she's trying to say that your adoptive mother turned out to be the best mother for you. She's sorry that I feel like there were a lot of issues surrounding her ability to parent. Okay. Well, I say it goes without saying, but she's free from all of that now. And I even think she is lending energy to you as well. Any of your loved ones in spirit and those who've played a role in your life, whether you had a strong connection in life or not, sometimes a 5-minute encounter we have with somebody is still a core member of our soul family. And so they can, from the other side, they see what's going on and they will send us healing and peace and love. And, I don't know if this sounds odd or not, but even from her perspective, she's saying she's so proud. She's so proud of the woman you've become. And, the small part that she did play in that, you blessed her life. And I don't know if that makes sense in how things played out in your life, but on a soul level, you were a blessing to her. I just have to say, Ellen, your artistic grandmother, love her energy. Know that anytime you're taking on any kind of creative pursuits, she is right there with you. And there's encouragement about the writing, about documenting this. It's one of these, I've had family members have dementia, Alzheimer's, and going that way. And, when we're by their side, as they slowly ebb and transition, it is this bittersweet thing because you are this kind of witness to this. And as the life kind of leaves them, but you are forever changed by it as well. And so you're getting from the spirit realm just an overwhelming thank you and love and support for what you're doing and who you are. Like I said early on, your grandmother says there's big things coming up for you. I feel like 6 months to a year out, and be open. and ask them to guide you and what opportunities are out there, especially like for you creatively. Just be able to say, bring it on. Just bring me these possibilities, because there is like wide open for you. I understand these possibilities, because there is like wide open for you. I understand. And it is. It's that daily walk. I feel like you do have such, I'm telling you, there's a gift in here somewhere for you. Well, then you're already, and you're standing in the stead, and that is what mediums do, you know, and the witness that we are. And there may be things, just lean into that when you're sitting there with her. Even, I don't know if she is currently nonverbal, or when she gets to that stage, but if you feel like in your mind you hear her saying something to you, go with that. Talk back to her. The thing with this stuff is really just feeling into it and allowing yourself to go there. And you really have to just take the blinders off and the brakes off and try not to regulate yourself. And just go with where the feeling goes. Ellen, you've got some, I think you've got an incredible heart, and you've got incredible support on the other side. And I do believe what you're currently dealing with your mom, it is forever altering you. And there's something beautiful that will come out of this. So I hope this has brought you some comfort today. I got to get with you at some other time and hear more about your cool grandma. She definitely left a mark on you, and an incredible person. You know, your birth mother coming through and letting you know those things. It's just, again, I'm just always in amazement and in awe of what spirit can do. And like I said, blood relation, all these things. A lot of people also bring up too, oh, you know, my grandmother was, you know, Hispanic. She spoke Spanish. Can you talk? Yes, language, that's not what I'm getting. I'm not physically hearing somebody talk to me. It's impressions. It's, or just like the voice you have in your head. That's how I hear it. So in my head, it's in English. So it's a translator that happens on the spiritual side. Her name was Teddy. Awesome. And bowling champion. You didn't tell me that. Well, I thank Teddy so much. I thank Shirley. I thank you. I thank all of you that were in here today. The energy was really great. I know we had one kerfuffle in the comments, but God bless them. You know, everybody's walking with their own struggles. And their life is too short to even hold on to that stuff. I send you guys nothing but love and blessings. I have my youngest daughter's coming home from college. I'm going to get her later today. So next week she'll be with me during spring break, and this is her room when she's home. So, but I hope to come on. Maybe I'll try to do a Tuesday, Thursday around this time. Yes, and that, yeah, grandma's, yeah, coming through to do just that. And the timing is always divine. You know, you got Kale when it's her birthday, and you've got all these things happen just as they need to. So I thank Spirit so much. I thank you guys. The energy was beautiful today. Like I said, maybe Tuesday and Thursday next week, 10 to 12 Eastern time again. When you see me live, jump in. I send so much love to you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that you're all getting something from this. If you didn't get read this time, hit me up the next time. You know, I'm going where Spirit leads, and just trying to walk by faith with this, you know. So, and it's terrifying every time I do it, but I love you guys. Nicole, thank you so much. And I will try, and eventually I'm going to open my books up, and then we'll be doing private one-on-one readings. And as you can tell, I'm doing it probably about 30-minute readings right now with people individually. So doing a 45-minute to an hour, we'll try to get detailed. If you want to bring in multiple family members, we'll do that. So I'm just working on my website for that. But you guys have a blessed last day of the month. New month tomorrow. Like I said, blow that cinnamon in through your door. Bring in the good vibes. Have a beautiful weekend. And I will see you next week. Bye.